Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. I am Starco Gaming and we are back with another Dragon Champion video. If you are level 15 or below, make sure to use the promo code Starco to get a free starter pack. To do so, it is pretty simple guys. You go in the settings, use promo code, and you enter the code Starco, STARKO. You press OK and you will receive your free starter pack. So hopefully you guys will enjoy the freebies. So guys, today we're going to talk about the brand new dwarf that just got released a few days ago, Toole. We're going to talk about his kit, how to build him, how to play him, and also we're going to discuss easy worth recruiting and building up right now. This is a huge question. Now guys, if you want to have access to all the best Dragon Champion content on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the channel and check the bell so you get notified when the new content is released. And don't forget to drop a like on this video, it helps the channel grow. So let's jump into the roster here. The team we're actually going to be using here with Toole when we do some testing is going to be this team. Goram lead with Zappy, Boardwind, Centurion, and Toole. Sadly, Toole has no current leadership. I tried a few different combinations and sadly none of them really work because Toole has no current leadership. We have to wait till the last two dwarf are released to actually really see the potential of the character of these characters, which totally suck. But so far from all the testing I've done, I don't see any plug and play option for him. You know, we have Boardwind and Zappy that you put them both together with anything, they're just gonna wreck the house up because they have such a great synergy together, such good buff towards each other that they do a lot of damage and you know, buff removal, days, all that shit together, which is actually quite crazy. Now you have Toole. Toole is pretty much by himself with nothing. He does not have the latest dwarf. The two dwarves that he needs Baldur for his leadership, and then he needs Toole for the synergy here somewhere. Not this one. I think it's the second, the third skill. Give me a second, guys. Or maybe it's a passive. This one, I think, right? Nope. Probably nope. Yeah, this one. There we go. So you can see here, when you have this passive, well, when you have Toole with this passive ability, see here, Toole gets the same effect. It's very outstanding to have those two together, but we can't hit right now. So that kind of means that Toole right now is kind of just standing there. It's gonna be good along the way, but right now it's just like, okay, I'm alone, I got nothing, and I don't bring anything special to the table because I'm missing my best friend to be able to do anything. So that's pretty much the position we are with him now. Is he gonna be good when we do have the leadership and his synergy? We have no idea because we cannot test it out. So, and that kind of leave us on the bender, but we're still gonna talk about how to build him, how to ruin him, how to play him. But sadly, when we jump into the gameplay, guys, you're gonna see he's not doing much, sadly, because of that, until we actually get Toole and Baldur. Yeah, Baldur and Toole. Toole is just not going to be a character you're actually going to be playing, sadly. He has no synergy with Boardwind or Zappy, which totally sucks, and he has no great leadership. The only good leadership that can actually be paired with him is the Solius leadership, which increases damage by 25%. That is pretty much, which he's not a guy that's going to be doing a lot of damage. So I just don't see any usability for this guy. Now, if you disagree with me, guys, let me know in the comment section. As always, open to discussion here. So let's jump into this guy. Let's take a look at his skills. Which skills shall we get to level 6 and 7? And then we're gonna take a look at the runes and artifact to actually put on this fella. So first, we're gonna start with the passive ability Toole of the King. Gain 1% potency for every 2% of charge. Gain 40% dodge if afflicted by invisibility. If Toole makes no damage during a turn at the start of the next turn, he will recover 30% charge. Toole gained the same effect. See, synergy with Toole. Lose 10% charge upon taking damage. Apply hurt power to Baldur. So see, synergy with Baldur at the start of the turn. So great synergy with Baldur, great synergy with Toole, but they are not released yet, so that kind of put him in a really big bad situation right now. So we have this ability now. If you drop this ability to level 5 to level 6, you lose 25% dodge, although I don't think that dodge is gonna be that important for him. And obviously this ability is going to be a must at level 6 because the synergy with Toole and Boulder is actually going to come from the level 6. So once we get those two characters in the game, this synergy is going to be very important. So level 6 is going to be a must-have for this ability. I don't think we need a level 7 though. Then we have the third skill here, Mountain Fog. Attack the enemy 2 times, each time dealing 275% physical damage. If the target is afflicted by bleeding or armor decrease, each attack restore 30% charge and gets invisibility for 2 turns. Technically, this is a great skill, but it's just not doing the damage that it should be doing, in my opinion. You have to apply all your debuff and then you actually go with these skills, but usually by the time you're ready to go with your big attack in a fight, an arena, battleground, stuff like that, you're gonna start getting a stack of debuff on yourself, and then your damage is gonna be reduced, so you're not gonna be ready to do big damage. So you kind of have to wait till you make sure you don't have anything that reduce damage, which is definitely not something you see in arena unless you have Eric Shellbreaker. And if you bring Eric Shellbreaker, well, you cannot really bring a solid team around him. So again, it's just a bad setup. And now if you actually reduce the skill level here, it's just damage increase. So if the skills don't do much damage for you, you can set it to level 5 if you want the extra damage, level 6 and level 7 definitely. Then we have the second ability, attack the enemy 2 times, each attack deal 260% physical damage, consume 20% charge. For every 4% charge consume, gain a 20% chance to inflict bleeding, which each attack for 2 turns. If both attack hit the enemy, inflict a bleeding and ability block for 2 turns. This is a very great ability, bleeding and ability block, and by applying that bleeding, that means you triggered that third skill, which is actually going to restore you a lot of charge. Although you want that charge to be able to hit more, to apply more bleeding with this ability, so it's not fully optimal, the design here, I think, but this is actually a great zero. So basically you don't want to open the fight with the third skill. As you can see here, you want to open the fight with the second skills and at least add bleeding on the target, then follow up with the third skill, obviously. And then we have the basic ability. Basic ability is Cold Order Maneuver. I murdered this word, but whatever. Attack the enemy 2 times, each attack deal 160% physical damage, consume 20% charge. For every 1% of charge consumed, gain a 5% chance to inflict armor decrease for 2 turns on the first attack. If the target is afflicted by armor decrease, the second attack inflict healing block. So that's pretty much the setup here. And if you actually drop this ability from level 7, you lose 1 turn on that armor decrease and healing block. So you need this ability to level 7 if you want this ability to be effective. So it's a very weird kit, guys. The thing is that you need that charge to be up with that second skills, but you need that second skill debuff, the debuff from the second skill, the bleeding, to be on before you use the third skill. So it's not fully effective the way it goes, but you do have the other 2 dwarves, Zappy and Bardwin, that will increase your charge level, so that might actually help. So basically if this guy goes first, you don't want to use the second ability, you want to use the first ability first, because he's faster than my 2 other dwarves. So that's kind of the situation here. So my preferred rotation for him will be basic ability first, the first turn, second turn, the second ability, and then third turn we go with the third ability. That will be my rotation to maximize your damage you're gonna get from each skill and maximize the debuff you will be applying. I know it's weird, usually you want to go for the strongest skills first, but you have to build that strong skill before you can actually use it. So that will be the way I actually recommend you guys to play him, but obviously you need to be able to land that third skill without daze on yourself, without critical chance reduce, without any of those bad debuffs, so you can actually maximize the damage you're going to be doing here. Obviously, now how do we actually rune and artifact this guy? This guy's simple. You can see a lot of freaking debuff, and all those debuff are the way it actually works for each skill. So potency is going to be the most important stat on this guy's potency and speed, because you want this guy to go as fast as possible so he can get those 3 turns to set up his full damage as fast as possible. So speed and potency, I will have to say 200 plus speed and 100 plus potency is going to be the requirement for him. You can see here we rune him 2 potency rune and 4 speed. Now that's because I have a great artifact on him. Otherwise I will probably go 6 potency artifact here to maximize the potency and get secondary stat speed on those runes as much as possible. So you want to go again here, it's going to be speed, critical chance a little bit to increase his damage. He might actually get critical damage buff along the way, most likely I think from Zappy if I'm not mistaken, but anyway, you want to get as much speed and secondary stats as possible, critical chance and potency if you can get it. Here I did not have it, but here we do have potency, critical chance and speed at primary. Here we have speed and potency, so you can see the pattern here. You will have critical chance, potency, speed, potency, critical chance and speed, so you can see the pattern here. Here we're gonna need primary potency, very important, with at least some speed. So you can see the pattern here, guys. It's always speed, potency, critical chance. That is all you actually care about on this guy to maximize the damage and maximize the buff you're gonna be the debuff you are going to be applying to the targets. And then artifact, there's no doubt about this one. Potency artifact, get any potency artifact to 5 stars level 30. That's the recommended here, so you can get the 36%. Eventually it's a great artifact, guys. As long as you bring it to 5 stars, you're gonna be getting that 36% potency, and that is all that matters. Now the skill here is not optimal. See, damage increase, dealing damage increase maximum L by 2.5%, which we don't actually give a shit. It's really about that potency, guys. That is what it is important on this guy. Now we're gonna showcase this guy. Well, the team we actually want to set him up in arena, then we're gonna test it out in tier 9 raid, so we can actually see the difference. But you're gonna see, guys, like here, we're not even gonna be able to beat that 147,000 team, and we're gonna have a team of 170,000. So that just show how bad this guy is without Toole and without Boulder. That's just pretty much to show this. Obviously this leadership does not affect it. If we go, we can actually do the 2 tests, guys. We can go with Solius leadership after that and bring another defender, and you're gonna see it is the same thing. We just don't get damage from him. We're gonna set that on the top play. We're gonna watch it go, guys, real fast. You can see here, where is he? Oh, it's the invisible guy. So he did get the critical damage here. He has 30% charge, which is not bad. Eventually he will attack. Eventually he will attack, but you're gonna see when he actually get a chance to actually go with this third skill with some debuff apply, which will actually be on the guy that's bleeding right now, that we should actually target, which we can't. That's where it will be maximizing his damage. But now he has the debuff. He is kind of screwed. He haven't done much damage yet. You're gonna see his damage is gonna be very low. Was killing some stuff. It's actually the first time I kill stuff against this team, so that's actually quite interesting. But still, I do not believe we're gonna be able to beat that, but we never know. I might actually beat it. Just to make me lie, guys, but I don't think is going to be the reason. The reason, if we beat this, the reason is going to be Zappy and nothing else. But now Zappy got daze. It is pretty much over for Zappy in my opinion. See, daze again. We did get a stun, so that gave us a little advantage. We're gonna see how Zappy does, but Zappy is pretty much done here, I believe. So we're getting dodge with a Toole here, really not useful here. We're gonna see if we can get one more AoE from Zappy. That's gonna take care of the thing. But the thing is that we want to see the power of Toole, and he's just not doing much here. At least That's the way I see it. Oh, is Zeppy gonna go? Yeah, not much here. So probably not gonna win anyway here. This is just, those monkey men are just a killer against this guy. You have Roxy here, so yeah, we're gonna lose. So they're not gonna be making me lie, and you're gonna see his damage. He's the last one standing. Technically he should be the one doing the most damage. Although his dodge increase is actually great, give him great survivability, might actually be very useful and annoying in PV, in the battleground. That could actually be something, but still get destroyed, and gonna see his damage is just not going to be there because he is currently lacking his synergy. So you can see, even though he was the last one standing, he only had 111,000 damage, while Zappy, for example, had 227,000 damage, and that's actually pretty good. Earlier fight, I was actually standing around 47,000 damage against this fight, so definitely not optimal on this team. Now, I'm not saying this guy's not good. He's gonna be amazing once he has his synergy. I'm just saying that right now, because they release him before releasing the other characters that can actually make him work good. I think we're just in a bad situation with him. Now eventually he's gonna be strong, he's gonna get the job done. So now we're gonna go with the second setup I was talking about. So the setup we're gonna go with is these two together. We're gonna put a leadership Solius, we're gonna bring Titania, because they are ordered. The dwarves are actually ordered, so they are going to get physical damage increase and magic damage increase by 25%, which is going to give them a little advantage on the damage deal. But can we beat a team that is 20,000 power below us? With the previous team, they were 23,000 power below us, and we still lost. That's 23,000 power, guys. This is a lot of power. So fighting a team that has the same power than them, they will get wrecked. That's the part, because of lack of synergy with Toole. But let's jump in there, guys. Let's set it on autoplay again, and let's take a look. And after that, I'm going to jump in guild raids, and we're going to test him out in guild raid. So we can see, probably gonna test him out again, the phase 2 or tier 9 raid. I really want, since they don't attack that often, I think there's actually a great chance that they can do something great. Anyway, let's hit that auto button. Let's see how this is gonna go. Also, the problems that we're facing here too is that we're facing minions. Those minions will get afflicted by the bleed, will die, so you will never get the full damage from Toole either. But man, this team is nuts. Look at all the damage they're already doing on Titania. That's pretty ridiculous. It's pretty ridiculous, man. She is dead. We are about to die. So then, with a great leadership, we still don't achieve anything good here. Actually worse than the previous fight so far. I don't know if that's gonna stay like that, but still it is, in my opinion, worse than the previous fight. We're getting dodge more, we're gonna kill more, so it is definitely not optimal. Definitely the half big tank was doing a much better job, and now you're gonna see his real damage, guys, in the normal run, because that's a normal run for for Toole. That's the kind of run I was getting with him earlier. Those two are much better right now because they have that great synergy together, which, again, I know I repeat myself, guys, but I don't want you guys to think that I'm actually just saying Toole is not good. That's not what I'm saying. It's just he's lacking that synergy right now, which totally sucks. So if we actually take a look at the damage here, you can see even Titania did die before Toole and actually did more damage than him. So very missing that synergy right now. So next we're gonna jump into the guild raid, guys. We're gonna tier 9 raids. We're gonna go phase 2, and I want to see what it can actually do. Since they don't attack, those dwarves don't attack often, since they have to charge themselves and stuff, Mega Wheel might actually be a good target for them. I don't know, never tested it actually. So let's go in the guild raids here. Let's open that tier 9 raid at some point here. There we go. Let's open this and let's test out this team. We're gonna go phase 2. Now we're gonna go, I'm thinking about going Solius and Titania here to have more dodge, or we could just go, let's just go the regular way here. So we did want to go with this leadership here, Goram lead. Then we wanted the half pig, and the 3 dwarf. So we got 1 dwarf, 2 dwarf, half pig, and 3 dwarf. There we go. So this is the team we're gonna be trying out there, guys. We're actually gonna try to play manually so we can set up the rotation we actually want. Until now, Mega Will might actually take too many turns to actually be able to get the attack while the debuff is on, but we're gonna see how it goes. So first turn we want to go basic attack, so armor decrease, last 2 turns. Don't think this guy's gonna last 2 turns before we go again, but we're gonna see. Now we get that charge up, which is going to be pretty important. That taunt on, more charge. Although they don't charge this guy, so actually it's kind of useless for him. Now we're gonna go that AoE. We still have that armor decrease, so we could actually go with this skill now. If the target is afflicted by armor decrease, you get 30% charge. Each attack restore 30% charge, so we have 60% charge for the second skill. So that might actually be the rotation here, so we'll go with this one. So you can see we got 60% charge, so next time we actually attack, we're gonna be able to do the big damage with the second skills, hopefully. So but we're gonna see. Now we're gonna try to do as much damage. We did not get affected by day, so that's actually great. Now let's see how much damage we're gonna do. We are at 98.25%, and yeah, we did not do that much damage, sadly. Definitely not. So we're gonna see at the end of this fight how much damage we do globally, but this does not look that great, to be honest. So this skill, I'm reading real fast. So we could actually apply a heal block on this one. Oh, we cannot target Kira. I wanted to see. My bad, guys. I didn't notice she was invisible, but that would be an option to do. But anyway, we're gonna charge up. See, he gets the critical damage buff here. So if you get a critical hit, it gets a lot of damage. But you know, it's hard to get the potency up and the critical chance up at the same time, to be honest. But anyway, let's finish this thing. We don't have any good debuff on him, so we're kind of screwed here. We did get a good crits there, so that was actually pretty nice. But we're not doing the damage we want to be doing. You can see we are down to a little bit more than 5% damage, which is definitely not optimal at all. If we had the full dwarf style team, we could be doing so much more. Now we're gonna take a look at how much damage he did compared to the other one, and I don't think it's that great, but it's still pretty solid. See, it's still 132,000. So if you add the synergy from the lead of Baldur and the other guy, I just forgot his name, that has actually had the synergy for him, that damage will go up, and it will definitely be doing more damage than Baldwin. So it will actually be good, but he's gonna need a full dwarf team to actually perform well, or at least 3 dwarf in the team, in Baldur and the other guy that's not released. I gotta go check his name, guys, sorry. I was saying it earlier, but apparently I do not remember it right now. So once we get those 3 guys together, guys, we're gonna be able to get something. Tobald. So Baldur lead with Tobald and Toole. They're gonna be able to do a great team together, the 3 together, if you don't have Zappi and Bardwin. But if you have all 5 together, it's just gonna be better. This is gonna be a monster team once the 5 dwarf are released, in my personal opinion. Anyway, guys, this is what I wanted to share about Toole. Again, along the way, he's gonna be a very, very strong character. Right now he is not very strong because he does not have really plug and play potential unless he has Tobald and Baldur to go with him. So we're gonna have to wait probably a couple months to get all those characters released. It looks like we're getting one of them, 1 dwarf per week, 1 per month, and 1 half pig per month. So we're gonna have to wait a couple more months to actually have all the team released. Then after that, we're gonna be able to start seeing the power of this guy. But obviously he's a great guy to recruit right now, a great guy to build up, so when the other dwarfs are actually released, you are ready to set up the team for him. Anyway, that's my opinion for this guy, guys. If you have a different opinion, if you want to talk about it, You can talk to me in the comment section down below. Join me on my Discord server. The link is in the description down below. So guys, thank you for watching. Hopefully this video will help you in making a decision on either recruiting Toole or not. And well, y'all keep enjoying playing Dragon Champion, and I will see you guys again in the next video. Thank you.